What a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry. A win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Florida Gators offense will have the football first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep them block out all the noise.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Horn. Going downfield for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Gators are rolling down the field. Gives it on the option. Bulldozes his way through. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big... Most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
This junior making his
people
presence
watching.
felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Gonna look downfield again. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Canes will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Scanning the field, it's Horn. It's caught. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy, because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try.
So good.
And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Here comes the Hurricane offense, looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The free. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The give to the tailback. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the...
Going for it all. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Small. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense...
He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, get the ball back to our offense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early. And now right back to work. Back to pass, it's Horn. He spins that thing down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll leave it with him. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Got it in the middle. It's Babers. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gator! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped things off with an 84-yard thrilling race to the end zone. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and then speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Quickly to the tight end.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
It's all my advantage.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, and you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could...
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Runs through the tackle. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Finding open areas. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum. And that is beautiful defense, timing up the blitz, getting in the backfield, and not just getting there, laying the big lick.
I think that ball carrier, his eyes were like saucers on that one. He knew he was running that thing right into the teeth of it, and boy, he paid the price.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball.
Turning it on! And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time play.
He's got it on the outside. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Gators are marching down the field. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, uses that.
Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
In this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, running back gets to give. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running.
Touchdown, Florida! Great job by the back on the option.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
What's wrong?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Fresno State is getting whooped today, and at some point, this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 14 to Clemson. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Under fire. Throwing right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Flag on the play.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
I beat you people. I guess I beat number 6 spot.
Good call, good execution as they
Right,
move
you guys are
the
ranked
chains, and they
team.
have a 1st down at the 38. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's small.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Horn. Going to take a shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Give to the back. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. The Gators will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun to give, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
That duck.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Okay. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Moves. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got enough for the first. Made a defender miss. Touchdown Gators. Excellent pass by the back on the option. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Got the first down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. There he goes. The 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out quickly. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's small. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Looking to throw again. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody
sent it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Miami! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up for the PAT. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David. He uncorks one deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Wisconsin is ahead early inside Camp Randall, but that's not exactly Ron Dane out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 7 over Illinois. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Boom. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Bringing the heat. And down he goes back at the 3.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hobbs. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
And the Gators have pushed it inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Horn. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Gators! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on 1st down. And they can't make the connection.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Finds a little space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Got a man. It's small. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Canes have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's small. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wells. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is... The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position.
The return is brought down at the 23.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Horn. Going for the big play. Catch and stride inside the 15. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to make that push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Babers. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the field goal unit is on the field. Good right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. It's Wells. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Green 25.
They'll run it from the gun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he can get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Plows through the defense. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go in, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you should.
Even more intriguing was her interaction with Trump at the ceremony. Observant netizens noticed that at 3 previous Charlie Kirk-related award ceremonies, Trump had displayed similar intimate gestures. Did you notice the tissue?
Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the thundering herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Florida Gators, taking on the Marshall Thundering Herd. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Florida's offense comes onto the field first today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play with it.
It's a running room at the 30. He's at the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone. Off the defender. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Boise State looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 19 over New Mexico. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off-play action on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. To the air, it's Flanagan. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Makes the grab. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He gets a hand on it. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had
turning it on. Got enough for the first. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. And the Gators with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here.
dear. He has a girlfriend.
Who cares?
What?
You said.
He has a girlfriend. Who cares? Right? I don't care.
I don't see her.
I don't see her. Where is she? Invisible, I guess.
Yellow Jackets.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. On the ground, it's Buck. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Makes the grab. It's Cross. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Gator fan. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21.
22 water. 22 water.
To throw, it's Jefferson. Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, and you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt.
The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Virginia Cavaliers will take over 1st and 10.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 18 over Kentucky. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Jefferson. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hauls it in.
It's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking for a man. It's Jefferson. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish.
What are they
nothing to
singing
worry about.
for?
You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Did you know GTA 5 cars are based on real supercars? The Zentorno, it's the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. The Jester, that's the legendary Toyota Supra MK4. And the Cyclone 2, straight from the Rimac Navara. Rockstar doesn't name them, but you can see the truth. Which one would you drive in real life? Let me know. Did you know GTA 5 cars...
Welcome to Jacksonville, annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. The Gators and the Dogs. You put them together on a football field, sparks fly and memories are made. This is the kind of game that can help define an entire season. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Dogs will kick this deep to start us off. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the Gators offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Keeping it on the ground here. Will not be brought down. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Gators. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Chris, you talk about an unbelievable way to start this game off. First play of the game, we got a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. Let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype. Just put together another solid performance.
First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab behind the line, it's Wood. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And here's the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. 2nd down play coming up. It's a run. Running back's got it. Both teams settling and looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The offense backed up, beginning this drive near their own end zone.
Well, an ideal punt, and it leads to the term complementary football, because them doing this puts their defense in a great spot, and it gives them a chance, if they're going to get aggressive, to try to get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts the defense in a position of strength.
It's 2nd down after that completion. They're going to run it. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside. And
they trap him and sack him back at the 10.
You know, the quarterback looks like he makes the right read, but I got to tell you, I think we underestimated the speed of this defense and how quickly they were able to get to him to prevent him from picking up the 1st down.
ball is away from inside the 10. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down with the completion.
Georgia's first.
6. Defense getting pushed back.
Yeah.
That's a nice pickup.
15.
Some space in the zone and pick
If we beat Georgia, we will knock them off big.
The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up.
I'm winning so far.
Put it right on the money.
7-0.
The receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Try to. You like to put up a fight.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking.
So you think I'm blowing this bitch?
Zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop. They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? They try to muscle toward the end zone.
And now, touchdown.
And he muscles into the end
Touchdown,
zone. Touchdown, Florida.
What?
Well, when you have a big physical
you're not playing
offensive
football?
line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and
Wanna
the
be-
running back to get you a touchdown.
You want to be a mascot? Just sit now. Mascot kitty.
And they'll set up for the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Makes the handoff, looking to throw. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6.
Yeah.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception in a tie game.
You love Jesus?
Now has the ball.
Yo, that hurt. That's dirty.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Same tailback, another carry. And they'll stop him after a short
I will make a way.
They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
And that's good, tough running here on this third down by the back. The defense was locked in on stopping the run, but kudos to this running back for navigating where that hole was and hitting it hard for the yards he needed.
Defense stuffing the runner. He's still spotted at the 2-yard line. Second down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. An important third down and goal now. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in for the score.
I don't think that's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Gators.
I kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Here's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Second down after that run on the previous play. The border battle goes back to 1950. Over the years, this Dogs-Gators tussle has been interesting. One side's had the upper hand. The other side gets it back. Can't wait to see what unfolds today.
Chris, I just love this game every single year down in Jacksonville. The tailgating is phenomenal. What a scene the way they split the stadium in half. But let's face it, not a lot of great games.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT doinks off the left upright, but goes through. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short. 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. Oh, they fake it. Can he get there? Cannot even make it back to the line. The return team does a great job snuffing it out and stopping it. Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off, and now the offense will take over in good position. Defense setting up for a passing down now with 7 DBs on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that number 1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blasted.
I love that you said walked into this game, because that's how they played throughout the entire football game, and they got embarrassed. This was a statement today by this winning team, and really a declaration to the entire college football world.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
One game left. What do you say? OTC. Let you. Something the world is crocodile's nose.
After a dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we'll see the number 9 team of the land, the Florida Gators, taking on the 6th-ranked team of the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway.
You're 12-0 too, Brandon.
The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So Florida's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it. And now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
You know, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become confident.
Here he goes. They make the tackle, but that's a huge jump.
Job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
And they'll give it to the back. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They get him down with the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Second down after that previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Gators. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete as good as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. He missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, still losing by 5.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least. 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
What time is it? You know what time it is?
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
You know what time it is?
Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5.
Yeah, fine.
So they miss it from 51 yards, and the offense will take over from the 34. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And they heave it deep downfield. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
You gotta be kidding. I'm facing fit.
Completion and sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Lets it go quickly. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. And the Gators will bring their punt team onto the field.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. I'm curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. The Tigers will bring their punt team on the field now. We'll see what he can do with the return. Oh, he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but
Not just fall.
gain in return.
And it's not just fall.
They begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down. Throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete defense and a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it. Here's the second down play. They call the counter play here. Leading him off. He goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
The Gators will send the punt team onto the field. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. And the pass rush finally gets home for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. And the Tigers will have to punt this one away.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Sort of one down. Sets up the next drive. So they start the drive here looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout.
Oh, no.
This is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackle after the pick, and then he'll do it for the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. He's kicking down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, so much to break down from a spirited first half in this ACC championship. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds his target, and it's complete. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. The catch is made inside the 10. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Oh, incomplete. He nearly threw a pick in the end zone. Second down coming up. Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Grab made by the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. And they've got him on the blitz.
Nothing tells you more about a defense's personality than when they get tested like this. Facing a first and goal, all the way to third and goal, you come up with a sack, relentless attitude.
That one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Safe. Wow.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the kickoff will be returned. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. On first down, it's play action. They picked up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense.
That's what you said.
Hey, Wormy.
Yeah, right on the fifth. He said that right on the fifth, Frank. That's what you know.
Still motoring.
Hey, Barbie.
I know this defense works very hard.
What did you do? Look at you?
Come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Gets into space at the 50. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Well, it's just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so the lead is 9. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
What town?
Sophie.
Returner choosing to field this one. Solid job.
I really tried him to go to Philippines.
Down at the 16.
Bill.
Who's Philip?
Chip shot looking to find the end zone this time.
I don't know who Philip he is. Philip?
Bring it in, Paul.
Keeps it here. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays.
I don't ask you for nothing.
This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback.
I don't ask you for nothing.
He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
Jeff Paul. If you want to survive and
hands it off.
What do you?
You've seen you're able to make the stop after a short game.
You know, in an era that
Or
we live in right
AEW.
now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play
That's not.
out
Did you hear
wide.
what you said?
But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide,
What'd I say?
but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
Maybe after this game we can watch that, Brandon.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They've been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys
Is that so funny? You're a loser. The fall. I gotta go through these people.
Ends him in and brings him down. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC.
Well, they're going home.
Put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter with the playoff spot locked up. We're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirkland Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation
With the
of EA
ACC
Sports
champion,
College
Brandon. So next to go to Nationals.
Are you in the championship?
Yeah. I'm in the playoffs.
How many games you got left?
None. What do you say?
You're not a man, you're a mouse.
You're not a man, you're a mouse. A mouse can fight better than you can. Jerry can. You know who Jerry is? Jerry's the mouse. Oh, look. I got a word. The word. Yeah. What'd she say?
Say my name.
Still leave it on?
Yeah, I was telling you to leave it on. I don't want you to see that.
What'd she say? Brandon. These the only people who's in my way to get to my trophy. Brandon. You know that? Of you offers. Oh, these people want me. I'm third for Louisville.
Ohio State? Oregon wants you again?
Yeah. Yeah, Oregon wants me again. They must like me.
LSU. You'll be number 3.
Huh?
You won't be head coach at all at LSU.
Huh?
You wouldn't be.
Huh?
LSU. You'll be 3rd.
These people too. Marshall is the head coach.